Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here to be talking about Project Hail Mary, which is the newest film that has been released this weekend, and it stars Ryan Gosling, who plays this astronaut that wakes up in outer space on this ship with no recollection of how he got there. And slowly throughout the film, he learns about what led him to this predicament, and also his goal in trying to save, not only like the sun, but like the stars, because they're slowly being like destroyed. And so he teams up with like this alien creature rock thing, and it's basically them trying to save the universe, really. And it's based off this novel of the same name, and it's by the same author who did that Matt Damon film a while back called The Martian, that book that was adapted into a film. And the main thing that I really love about this film is, for one, like how obviously like the story I felt was really engaging and all, because how the film is told is obviously like it kind of just drops you in on like how the Ryan Gosling's character, Grace, get into this predicament. But throughout the film, you have the present sequences with him up there and then meeting this, alien creature, and them slowly becoming friends and bonding, which I gotta say, their like friendship and just dynamic, I thought that was just one of my personal favorite highlights of the film. It was really sweet, really engaging, and I really liked the creature design, Rocky as he's called, because he looks like a moving like rock. And I heard that was like, I believe it was like practical, like puppeteering, so it was like a real, it wasn't CGI, it was like a real rock creature that they built. And that's another thing I want to say, is that the visuals and just how it was like shot with like the score, like everything technical is incredible. And it really gives you that sense of like, there's moments like when you see the visuals of them like out in, like Ryan Gosling's character out climbing around of the ship and just seeing, like, it really feels like you're in space, which, it's good for a movie to make you feel like that, because that's where the movie is. And just seeing like the outside of the planet, and also showing the alien ship, how it shows up, and then their initial interactions and all that, like, it's just so great. And I really have to emphasize what makes the movie work so well for me is not only the technical stuff, which you expect nowadays films should look great because they're newer, and the score as well, which is like really like, it has like these like majestic type of sound to it, and it really makes you like feel like some wonder, and like you're really like getting invested with the movie. But the whole movie hinges on our main character, Grace, who's obviously played by Ryan Gosling. I truly believe he gave a fantastic performance, because the whole film hinges on him, because for the majority of the film he's by himself. Like, sure, the flashback sequences he's talking with other people, but there's like, times where it's really similar to The Martian, because I remember Matt Damon's character for a lot of the film was by himself, because he was, I believe, stranded on Mars. And there's, I believe, moments where he like is filming himself talking to like a camera and like documenting what he's going through. And there's a lot of similar instances here, though done to more comedic effect, where Ryan Gosling's character is kind of talking to himself, like recording like a little video journal diary. And I'm pretty sure that was like an homage, because I did remember stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that was in The Martian. And you can really tell these movies in a lot of ways, and like stories I should say, are in a lot of ways are very similar to each other, which makes sense, because clearly this author really likes telling space exploration stories like that. But hey, if it ain't broke, because I really did love his performance, and even how the flashbacks, like I was never like bored, because you would think whenever you would have like flashback sequences of him, talking like with these scientist people trying to recruit him, eventually you learn like trying to recruit him on the save, the world, because eventually if the sun and like all these stars and all disappear, obviously that would destroy like the life. It would be really bad. And so just montages of him like brainstorming with them and them talking, maybe tech mumbo jumbo and sciencey stuff. Ryan is one of those few actors where he's so hilarious and so like charming to watch on screen, that he just makes those scenes, like he has like his like little wit and like charisma charm, and he's goofy and stuff, and it really carries the film to like another level, because the film's pretty solid as it is, but getting the right actor to like helm the film like how he is doing here really elevates the film to like, this is a fantastic film. And that's not to downplay everything else, because all the pieces of the puzzle fit together so well. Like, obviously using practical effects with like the Rocky creature, which, really adorable. And I'm really glad that like there's like trying to find a way for them to communicate, because obviously different creatures, humans and this alien, they can't speak the same language, so they found a way to communicate. And I thought that was cool. And just them like teaching each other, their ways of life and stuff, and just learning more about this, alien. And it was just really fascinating. I was really engaged. That was by far my favorite part of the film, was seeing their dynamic and them, helping each other and trying to, do this common goal of saving, their worlds. And everything about the film, like, I can't really think of any negatives, because I really, like, from beginning to end, like, it's a 2.5-hour film, and there wasn't a moment where I was like, can this be over, or you could have skipped that. Like, the flashback, sequences setting up how they got there was pretty solid, and there was some good stuff there. The music, the score was great. There's some good, written dialogue and, chemistry between, Ryan Gosling's character and the creature. It was just really sweet stuff. And it was just like, I could tell like this movie's gonna be something special, because I heard some hype leading into it, but upon seeing, like, just for example, like, you see how the critics and audience looks like it's universally, like, everyone agrees this is a really good movie. And I'm really curious to see, because early projections are it's gonna probably have a pretty good opening weekend, domestically and, hopefully financially, and we'll just see how it legs out and how much money it could potentially make. But again, this film has so much going for it, a great lead, great effects, a fun little creature character that you learn a lot more about with the, practical effects. And the flashbacks are actually fun and engaging. Like, there's like moments of them exposition dumping, but again, Ryan is able to captivate the audience and make them engaged by doing funny stuff or just doing like his great moments. And there's even like some emotional type moments where like it's hard to explain, but like he's like there in the moment, and you see like he's crying about stuff, but like it could be like happy tears about something, or just, he's sad, but he kind of looks stoic as well. It's just the film really is elevated by his performance. It's just great stuff. And I know I'm fanboying and gushing over how he did, but man, the film is really good, but it becomes like another level because of and that's like, if anyone, like, if you get that one actor, especially in a movie like this, to carry the film, that's what will really save it. But yeah, again, those were all my scrambled thoughts on Project Hail Mary. Again, I thought this was a fantastic film. I highly recommend you going to see it. It was a lot of fun, some heartfelt moments, great music, effects, like story beats, all around. Just please check it out. And what y'all think of this video? Please let me know down below in the comment section if you had a chance to see it or not. And if you want to hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notified when I upload, that means so much to me. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye!